Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about TenZ, a Twitch streamer and I believe competitive player. Don't get mad at me for not being right about TenZ and his competitive career. I'm pretty sure he plays competitive in Valorant, but I don't pay enough attention to Valorant to care and stuff. I know that he was pretty good for a while. I don't know if he's still good or not. But this isn't about his pro career, alright? This has nothing to do with it. This actually has a lot to do with what happened with Poki and now TenZ. TenZ basically came out with a mouse, which I'll show you in just a second, but it's costing $200 for this mouse, and it's a limited time offer, and he created the mouse himself. I'll let the clip roll for you guys, and then I'll show you the specs.
So what makes the perfect mouse? It's the feeling, like it's an extension of you. So I decided to make my own. It had to have the best technology and meet my standards of performance. Every little detail matters. The grip, the shape, all change how you play.
So yeah, it's, you know, it exists at least, that there's a chance it will. I mean, it will. It most likely will exist. It's just that we don't know the shape of the mouse. So you're probably wondering, why the fuck am I paying $200 for a mouse? And Marchbaby, why the fuck are you talking about this? Who cares? Well, I stumbled upon a few people bringing this up. There was one particular person that made a comment that I thought was absolutely ridiculous by a person named Johanna. Guess they have a Twitch channel as well. I don't really know or care. But they basically kind of made a snide remark about how we need to give him the same treatment as Pokimane, right? Because we hated on Poki for her $7 cookies, but well, look at this guy. He's not getting hated on. And this got me really angry. The main reason why is, and I said in my own reply, I can show that right here for you guys, but it's as simple as Poki belittled her fan base for not purchasing the cookies and also just questioning the price. I don't think you see TenZ getting pissy and belittling his fan base for questioning the price of the mouse. I mean, he just released this, I would call a hype video. I guess it's a hype video. He just released it. Like, I mean, come on, man. he just released it and you're already dogging on him for it. I've said this already in my tweet that the reason why it probably is so high priced is because it's a limited time offer. There's only so many that are going to be made, and typically when that happens, prices get driven up. And it's also made by him, like the guy himself. He's a pro player, for God's sake. When a creator makes something, right, and puts a brand behind it, they're gonna bump the price up. A good example is back in the day when I used to watch Vanoss. He used to have these pro controllers. I don't know if they were pro controllers, but they were definitely controllers that were customized to have his logo and everything on it, and those were very expensive. I really wanted them, but they were so expensive I just could not afford them. I had no way of getting them, because back in the day I think 360 controllers were like, I want to say they were like 30 bucks, and he was charging basically what you would buy a controller now for Xbox, right? That's double the price, and for an average good mouse it's about $100, so he's doubling the price. I already said this, that I think $200 is outrageous. I think that's a little ridiculous when you don't even have the shape of the mouse, or you're not showing like what it looks like. It's got to be an insanely good mouse if you want it to be $200. Because a good example is I have a mouse right here, Razer. I use Razer mouses. Basilisk, I want to say that's the way you say it. It's a really nice mouse. It's got a cool design to it. I like it. It's got all the buttons, doodads, all you need, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I only paid about, I think it was on sale, but I had to pay about like maybe $60, $70, $80, but I think its original price was in the hundreds. I could be dead wrong, and I'll even show a picture of how much it costs here up on the screen just to kind of show some comparisons. Either way, I know it's not in the 200s, and I know that it's a little bit outrageous to be selling a mouse for $200. Like I said though, it is a branded mouse because it's made by him, the, you know, pro player himself, plus it is only 20,000 in stock, so only 20,000 are being made, so only that many can be, you know, sent out. It's a limited time deal, so they're gonna charge a little bit more, but I'm not trying to give them any benefits of the doubt. What I'm trying to preface here is that there's definitely room for criticism but the amount of people who are going to jump the train that, uh-oh, guys, remember when we hated on Poki for her cookies? I think they're missing the point because she belittled her fans. That's what got people to care. Like, if I'm being real with you, if she never hated on people for her pricing or anything, if she just straight up said they're healthy cookies and it costs a lot to make, I think a lot of people would have just ignored it and she would have been fine as is. And to be fair with you, she still is fine. All she did was go on a tantrum and then say sorry and she's back to normal. So I don't know what to tell you. It's not like she's getting profusely hated on constantly over and over and over again for the pricing of these cookies. She did her apology, her song and dance, and then she, you know, she's not getting hated anymore for the cookies. Obviously, there's maybe a few people who make snide remarks, but, you know, whatever, right? But I just wanted to make this video to make that clear. I think it's ridiculous that people are going to jump this train to hate on TenZ for something as simple as a mouse that he's creating himself. Like I said, there's definitely room for criticism of the pricing of the mouse. And a good criticism that I was given for the Poki stuff is that it's up to the consumer's choice if they want to buy it. If someone makes something extremely overpriced and you buy it, it's your fault. It's not her fault because the cookie cost a lot. As long as she's not scamming the shit out of you, like ridiculously scamming, which she's not like charging it to an extreme amount. Yes, $28 for 4 bags is a little outrageous, but to maybe the average rich man, it's not a big deal, right? Like maybe the average rich person, who cares? It's not like she's taking like thousands of dollars away from you, you know, and not giving you anything in return. You're buying a product and you're getting the product. And I think the same thing goes here for TenZ, is that it's up to you, right? If TenZ is your favorite streamer and you want to buy his mouse, even though it costs $200, that's up to you. It's not up to random Twitter people to sit here and say, oh, this is too much for a mouse that I can't see. Like, listen, bud, I agree. I'm not purchasing the mouse, and I don't think anyone really should if it's gonna cost that much for for how not visible it is, for how like invisible it is. It just isn't there. I highly doubt that he's going to just completely scam you out of your money. I highly doubt that he's just gonna take the money and run. I don't think the guy's just gonna straight up not give you your mouse. It's supposed to be a mystery mouse is how it's kind of going. So I'm assuming you're gonna get the mouse, it's gonna look a specific way, and then once it happens, people are gonna be like, oh, I hate the way this mouse looks. Oh, it's fucking terrible. Or you're gonna have a few people that are gonna sit there and go, oh my god, TenZ, I love you so much, this mouse is so perfect, oh, and they're just gonna come all over the mouse anyways. It's just like, again, it comes down to just let these people buy the mouse and let TenZ do his thing. Like, if he belittles his audience, then by all means everybody should hate on him right away, because I think it's ridiculous that some of these streamers have the gall to hate on their audience for, you know, not purchasing what they, you know, produce, right? I think it's ridiculous, right? They're supposed to be there for entertainment. You should be able to watch people for free. You can watch me for free. You can watch streamers for free. You don't have to spend money to watch us. We're free entertainment. That's the purpose of why we're here. It's not your job to pay us. It's not your job to give us money. And if you don't like the pricing of something we produce, you don't have to buy it. If anything, you could even question us about the pricing if it's really outrageous. And I love that about YouTube and everything, is that I have an audience that can tell me when I'm doing something bad or wrong, or maybe question something that I'm doing, right? I have an audience that can do that for me, but a lot of streamers like Poki just kind of throw that out the window. It's kind of their way or the highway type of thing, and I think it's ridiculous. Before I end my video off, this happened just today, but TenZ did release a statement about it, and I can put that up on the screen here, talking about how he's kind of listening in on the criticisms, and he revealed the mouse. So he showed what it looks like to the consumers, and in general, everybody collectively agreed that this is the right way of responding, right? If people are questioning your pricing or just your tactics, he responded with like, you guys are right, I should probably show you the mouse. I think it's a little ridiculous that I'm just kind of throwing a price out there for a mystery mouse. And so that's what he did. Perfect. Which I think is actually hilarious, how these people, these Twitter women they'll hate on these guys way before they do anything, right? Like, wait until he does something fucked up to do, you know, to hate on somebody, right? But this is just clearly showing the guy cares about his product, and he cares about his audience, he cares about giving out the right product, and that's really all I wanted to show you before ending the video off. Just kind of confirming and showing that, you know, it's as basic as just the guy's a chill guy, the hate doesn't make any sense. And anyways, guys, I don't want to keep rambling. I've been fucking yapping this whole damn video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.